I've finally done it! Although I don't know what I'm celebrating more, having 100 subscribers or having more subscribers than videos on my channel. Well, one of my subscribers once suggested I review Double Rainboom, but the person who made that took it off their channel and doing it now feels wrong. But this seems like a good opportunity to talk about my introduction to My Little Pony and the brony videos on YouTube that led me to making my own videos. Also, for reasons I'll go more into at the end of the video, this may be the last opportunity I get to make this video. This film starts in the Crystal Empire, where Twilight is attending her first princess summit. And she's brought her friends along with her. Yes, because they don't have jobs.
We have so much to discuss, but it can wait until tomorrow. You all look tired from your journey. Now off to bed, all of you.
Well, that was pointless. Next we get the opening, that looks a lot like a PMV. Which brings me on to the first point I want to make. You see, in the fandom, a lot of people use the phrase Lauren Faust's vision to justify why they like something or why they dislike something. But when people say that, I often think they're confusing it with Gene Roddenberry's vision. You see, Star Trek was always intended to be a politically and socially focused show. It just happened to involve spaceships. If you were to swap the spaceships with ponies, it would still be a politically and socially focused show. Whereas, if you were to swap the ponies with spaceships and Friendship is Magic, it would just be a show about spaceships. So how does this relate to the film? Well, back in the rumour mill, people said that this show was made because the higher-ups at Hasbro saw DeviantArt and told Lauren Faust to do that. She said no, then Megan McCarthy said yes, and here we are today. That said, the opening is funky. Anyway, Twilight gets a bump in the night.
My crown! She's got my crown! Stop! Thief! She's stolen my crown!
They took her crown! I think she should be glad she wasn't an assassin. What is she, a crocodile? Well, the crown flies into a magic mirror and the orange pony goes in after it.
Who is that?
Oh, you know, Bob.
Sunset Shimmer, a former student of mine. I had always hoped that Sunset Shimmer would someday use it to return, to come back to Equestria seeking my guidance.
Yes, because your guidance has never led to a certain someone spending 1,000 years on the moon. Twilight and Spike go through the portal, and on the other side... It's funny that Twilight's freaking out, and yet Spike's all chill about the situation.
But that must serve as the gateway back to Equestria. We need to find my crown as soon as possible and get back there. I suggest we start searching the castle first.
Well, Twilight enters the building and encounters the most terrifying of all creatures. Hipsters. Oh yeah. Him. This is weird. Okay, so Twilight has never shown any interest in the opposite sex, but now she sees this dude and she's like, ooh, me wanty. So wait, does that make Twilight what's the opposite of a furry? A skinny? A fleshy? Oh yeah, the best character in the show arrives.
What did you say?
Oh yeah, she's a total bitch in this film. This is Sunset Shimmer, voiced by Rebecca Soyshot. Sorry if I mispronounced your name there. Interesting fact, in between voicing Melody and Starlight Glimmer, Kelly Sheridan did a lot of voice work in the Barbie films. And both her and Rebecca Soyshot were in Barbie the Pearl Princess. I tried watching the film to get some jokes, but I got up to the title and just couldn't do it. So I'll talk about the animation. One thing I'm paying close attention to is the fingers, because most of everything else can work like the pony show. But fingers aren't like hooves, they need to articulate. I know Tails did that. But you see, a hoof is just a stump, it doesn't really grab or react. Whereas human characters do emote or gesture with their hands and grab things and other things, and they seem to have done that quite well. Even if the rest of the character's movements looks robotic at times. Anyway, Fluttershy tells Twilight that she found the crown and returned it to Principal Celestia. Anyone else think it's funny that they're humans, and yet they still have names like Applejack, Rarity and Fluttershy? It's kind of like if YouTube became a high school. Look, there's MXR. And there's Mad Munchkin. Looks like Boogie2988 will be late for class again. Twilight goes to see Celestia.
Third door on your left. Thank you! Oh wait! You're not really supposed to have pets on school grounds. Might want to tuck them into your backpack. That's what I do.
Wouldn't the cat eat that bird?
Come in.
Why do you think she gave Twilight that look when she entered? Maybe she was waiting for Brad. Oh wait, she's wearing trousers. What I don't get is why she doesn't realise that Twilight isn't one of her students. Isn't there a bit more paperwork involved than the student turning up and saying, "Hello, I'm your new student"? Anyway, Celestia tells Twilight about the fall formal. It's funny, those pictures get progressively more evil. And Twilight decides to run for princess because...
But imagine if one of them showed up in Equestria saying they came from a place filled with tall, fleshy, two-legged creatures with these. We'd think they were crazy.
I don't know, these don't seem like very bright people. Well, Twilight has to meet with a party planner for the fall formal.
Hi, my name's Twilight Sparkle and... Pinkie Pie? Are you psychic? No. I don't think so. Unless, of course, that's something you can do here. Not usually.
It's cool that they were able to make the balloon see-through.
Do you have a twin sister who lives in the city? Has a pet dog named Spike that looks just like that one?
Foreshadowing! Twilight puts her name down for the competition, and Pinkie doesn't notice that she grabbed the pen with her mouth instead of her fingers. Anyway, Applejack arrives.
Somebody order a dozen cases of fizzy apple cider?
Wait, are those kids even old enough to drink? Twilight finds a library to do some research in. Should I make a Batgirl joke or an Oracle joke?
Maybe this place does have magic.
Azarath Metreon Zinthos!
When you're a younger...
Girls, what are you doing?
We're just seeing how many hits our new music video has got.
They're YouTubers!
No, just... No!
She's just frustrated because Brad has detention. Wait, are those dog videos? Well, Sunset Shimmer sends Snips and Snails to spy on her, and as it turns out, Twilight is very good at making a fool of herself. Some of it, I question what she learned by it. But it's not long before night comes, and Twilight and Spike need a place to sleep.
I hadn't even thought about where we're gonna sleep tonight.
Way ahead of you. It's a little dusty, but it doesn't seem like anybody comes up here.
Wait, wouldn't that break her back?
I found this book. It's called A Yearbook. I'm gonna bet the girl on the far right is Rarity.
There's a Rarity here?
Down, boy. The next day...
I'll start introducing myself. Sprinkle in some things I've learned about their world into the conversation.
Hello, I am Twilight. Photocopier make bright light. Unfortunately for her, everyone seems to be laughing. Am I the only one who thinks this Rarity is better than... I don't know, she just seems to be a lot more focused.
And we'll need a disguise for your dog, which is too bad. He really is so adorable. You know, with a little work, I think I could make him look like a rabbit instead.
Ha! The rest arrive and show Twilight the video of her Snips and Snails filmed.
Oh, it's really not that bad.
Twilight Sparkle wants to be your fall formal princess.
Wow, Canterlot High has a real bully problem. Also, that video was recorded, edited, uploaded, and went viral very quickly. After a fight breaks out, Twilight shows them the photo of them all together. What the hell is Rainbow Dash wearing?
Y'all remember?
Yes. But something happened. I think that something was Sunset Shimmer. Sunset Shimmer isn't the one who ruined my silent auction for the animal shelter by bringing fireworks and noisemakers. I got a text from you saying that you didn't want a silent auction, you wanted a big party! I never sent you a text.
So many questions. Okay, how was Sunset able to send Pinkie a text with Fluttershy's number? How did Fluttershy not tell Pinkie on the day that that was wrong? And how did they not get an explanation at the time?
Maybe she's the reason Rainbow Dash didn't show up for my bake sale.
Didn't you ever ask Rainbow Dash why she didn't show up?
I guess I kind of stopped talking to her at all after that.
Were they fighting before that, or did one thing happen and they stopped being friends? Well, they all make up and get Rainbow Dash to help. Yeah, I know there's a scene, but it's football. And I've just noticed she's also in a skirt. Okay, she's an athletic person. Wouldn't that be a fashion disaster waiting to happen? I mean, when did you see a woman playing a sport in a skirt? Or a dress?
Whoa, We've got to stop bumping into each other like this.
Oh, they touched hands. That means something. Even though she's a horse.
All right, girls. Dance is tomorrow night, and we still don't know how we're gonna get Twilight the vote she needs to be named princess.
Perhaps I have a solution. Now, this may be an absolutely preposterous idea, but what if we all wore these as a sign of unity?
What is this, Rarity revealing her inner furry? The next day it looks like they're about to rob a bank in some mid-2000s film. We will rock you!
Hey, hey, everybody!
Boo! We wanted Queen!
Hey, hey, everybody! We're here to shout that the magic of friendship is what it's all about.
Don't stop, never give up. Hold your head high and reach the top. Let the world see what you have got. Bring it all back to you.
Jump up, make a sound. Stop your hurts.
Why are they still making horse puns?
Take those off!
I have something I need you to do.
Wow, they're taking this really seriously.
This is clearly you in the photographs, is it not?
Vice Principal Luna,
Damn it, Brad, I'm not expecting you till lunch break.
I found these in a trash can in the library. I thought you should see them. Someone obviously combined these photos to make it look like Twilight was the one who trashed the gym.
So wait, they have computers, video editing software, and YouTube, but no Photoshop. Also, how did Luna not notice that the pictures of Twilight were just glued on? Well, either way, the dance has to be put off to fix the mess.
Tomorrow night? No, 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 I can't. The portal. That'll be too late. Only it's not okay. It's not okay at all. If I don't get my crown tonight, I won't be able to go back to Equestria for another 30 moons. Oh, what are we gonna do?
First, don't sit like that. Or the people who made this. That skirt is too short and flares out too much. It's starting to look like an anime. Anyway, Twilight heads out and...
You're from an alternate world and you're a pony princess there, and the crown actually has a magical element embedded in it that helps power up other magical elements, and without it, they don't work anymore, and you need them to help protect your magical world. And if you don't get the crown tonight, you'll be stuck in this world, and you won't be able to get back for like a really, really long time.
And they believe it. Although I guess the talking dog helps. Wow, I do not envy the person who has to clean that mess up.
Now that's the kind of can-do spirit I'm looking for in a fall formal princess.
Okay, it's Fall Formal Princess, not Student Council President. They start to fix the hall while singing a song, and I need to bring this up. These songs are pretty bad. I don't know, they all seem to be uber-safe pop songs. I mean, I'm not expecting death metal in a children's film, but... something good? Please? When other students see the main six, or should that be main six now that they're human? Anyway, the other students help, and I know I mention this every time I'm talking about an Equestria Girls film, but do these kids ever go to class? Well, all working together, it's not long before the hall is fixed up.
All right, everyone. Fall formal is back on for this evening. So you better get out of here and start getting ready.
Is it me, or does human Celestia seem more short-tempered than Pony Celestia? Luna and Shirley as well. Anyway, time for a makeover montage. She's a horse! Ah, the power of Cartman compels you.
Twilight!
How the hell can he afford a muscle car? When I was his age, my Peugeot cost £1,200 to insure. And what is that, a Camaro? Oh, because Transformers. Well, he asks Twilight to dance with him, and she accepts. Yay. Although you don't see them dancing together inside. But you do see Sweetie Belle dancing like Tsukasa in the opening for Lucky Star.
And now, without further ado, I'd like to announce the winner of this year's Fall Formal Crown. Twilight Sparkle! Congratulations, Twilight.
Twilight, help!
Spike?
No, I don't want to be neutered! Wow, this is like that scene from earlier. Huh. I wonder if it will end at the portal again. Oh look, it ended at the portal again.
That's close enough.
I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it. Everyone's expecting me to say, wouldn't the hammer go straight through? But I'm not going to say it.
Equestria, your friends, lost to you forever. Don't you see what I'm about to do to the portal?
Yes, but I've also seen what you've been able to do here without magic. Equestria will find a way to survive without my element of harmony.
Yeah, I mean, they have Celestia, Luna, and Cadence they're boned.
Oh, yes, she's so very special.
Alright, cat fight. Well, after a game of keep away, Sunset Shimmer gets the crown. I don't think that was meant to happen.
At last, more power than I could ever imagine.
I think it would have been funny if she put the crown on her head and nothing happened. Cool. Why didn't my school have anything like that? All we had was the annual hand job to the oil industry and the yearly hand job to the oil industry. Wait, how come nothing happened to Twilight when Celestia put the crown on her head? Or Fluttershy for that matter. The crown did hit her head.
I've had to jump through so many hoops tonight just to get my hands on this crown. But let's let bygones be bygones. I am your princess now, and you will be loyal to me.
I don't know, I think that's missing a Wilhelm scream. Sunset Shimmer uses our magic to turn the students into zombies. Even that guy.
Spoiler alert, I was bluffing when I said I was going to destroy the portal. I don't want to rule this pathetic little high school. I want Equestria.
Well, this was hardly bully, was it? Also, it's a dumb plan. Sunset Shimmer then tries to destroy the main six, but they have the power of friendship. Magic of friendship?
The crown may be upon your head, Sunset Shimmer, but you cannot wield it, because you do not possess the most powerful magic of all.
I am becoming a bobblehead. After that, they create rainbows. That...
You will never rule in Equestria. Any power you may have had in this world is gone. Tonight, you've shown everyone who you really are.
If only you could turn invisible. Oh wait, she was She-Hulk, wasn't she? Well, either way, she's now a good guy, although we'll have to wait until the next film for her to become a good character.
A true princess in any world leads not by forcing others to bow before her, but by inspiring others to stand with her. We have all seen that you are capable of just that. I hope you see it too, Princess Twilight.
Hey! You two should kiss! With her crown back, Twilight returns to Equestria and the portal closes. After she and Brad dance like horses. Wait, have they been waiting there for 3 days?
Twilight?
Sunset Shimmer, is she all right?
I think she's going to be fine. I left her in good hands. What are hands?
You'd have thought that with all those human and Equestria stories they'd know what hands are by now. So that was Equestria Girls. A lot more cringeworthy than I remember. As I've said before, this was my introduction to My Little Pony, and of course overall the Equestria Girls films are my favourite series in the franchise. But even I will confess, this is the weakest of these films. One theory I've had for a long time is this at some point was a 2-part episode that was extended into a film. I know I can't prove it, but there's a lot of scenes that don't fit, like the Luna's office scene. In fact, the Celestia's office scene as well when you think about it. But as for getting a second franchise that branches off of Friendship is Magic... I mean, it got the ball rolling for Rainbow Rocks, Friendship Games and Legend of Everfree, but this isn't the best beginning. You'll probably have to watch Friendship is Magic up to the end of Season 3 in order to understand it properly, which is annoying because I want to like this film more than I do. A few things before I finish. The current way I make my videos doesn't seem to be very popular, and it's quite a bit more hassle to do than I thought it was going to be. So I'll be not exactly going back to the old ways, but I will be going back to the Sunset Shimmer emotes with a slight modification using what I've learned from having an OC. But it seems having an OC doesn't work for me. Also, if my videos seem more random than usual, it's because the Christmas rush seems to be starting at my work. And I've got a lot of videos that I was planning to make throughout the year that I never got round to making for one reason or another. So I'll be having a big clear out before December.